We are back, FIFA 18 upgrade time. I did tell you in part 1, if you smash the likes, I'll bring out part 2, and here it is. And if you do want to keep up to date with future FIFA 18 info, news and all that good stuff, support the video and I will bring that out also with you guys, and I'll share my opinion on a few topics. By the way, these videos take me absolutely ages, and I do take pride in making my videos look cool, so if you can drop a like, you're amazing. 2,000 would be fantastic, and let's get into some potential FIFA 18 upgrades. If you are needing game codes or anything game related, as usual, make sure to head over to g2addict.com, use that code Fuji for a discount, and let's get into it. Inter Milan didn't really have the best of seasons, and it all started off the pitch. A breakdown of communication between the players and the coach getting fired. It was all a little bit of a mess. And there was one player though that appeared under that pile of rubble, the shining star at Inter Milan, Icardi. 24 goals for him, and if you go and look through the history of how many goals he's scoring every single season, it's a minimum of 16. So he's keeping himself consistent, and he's being one of those players that is top quality but always has like a poor rating, or in fact his card looks terrible on FIFA. Get him in the game though, his team of that season is wonderful. So my prediction is that he's going to get at least an 86 rated card. Could potentially hit 87, but I'd say +2 is pretty much guaranteed. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. Just look at those stats, unbelievable. 88 rated Thiago. He has flown up a few ratings. Realistically, I could see EA give him an 87 quite easily. With his overall rating and what I've been predicting for other players, 88 looks about right. And ever since he joined Bayern Munich, my god has he improved as a player. So comfortable on the ball, he can pick out a pass. And with Thiago, he is that typical Spanish flair player. What I like about him though, is he can get in a tackle. He doesn't mind breaking up the play. So for FIFA 18, you will expect a big boost in that area. So maybe to 73, 74, could be even higher. And not to mention all of the other stats. What a player he is right now. Great card. With a little bit of FIFA 18 gameplay that I've seen, one thing that I did notice though, the celebration. Dybala celebration. I don't know what it's all about. It's different though, so I quite like that it's on FIFA 18. We need to get to his card rating though. Some say that he's overrated. I wouldn't downgrade him because other people are overhyping him. He's still a very good player. This season he didn't play as well stat wise. He did a great job for Juventus, got himself a team of the season. He's definitely going to get upgraded to some sort of extent, even if it's not a card upgrade like an overall rating. He will probably go up in a few stats. I'm going to predict an 87 overall. Let me know your opinions on that because it is controversial. Do you think Dybala is a good player? Drop it in the comments. One of my favorite left backs on FIFA 17, Marcus Alonso, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to be going up a few ratings. I've given him 83 overall for FIFA 18, and to be honest, it's deserved. How consistent was he this season? Well, last season that's just gone. The way he was supporting Hazard, it worked very well, got a little bit more out of him. He kept his position out wide. He brought height to the Chelsea team from set pieces, corners, and I believe he was the highest scoring, not centre back, I think he was the highest scoring defender. Correct me if I'm wrong, he got like 6 or 7 goals, which is pretty impressive, and he's got a lovely free kick. I didn't know that he could strike a ball so well. So Marcus Alonso, hopefully he has some good stats on FIFA 18, and it's not always about the pace, so we can use him at the start. But you know what FIFA 18 and FIFA in general is like, pace. Yeah, he might not be good until a couple of informs. Edin Dzeko, wow, what a season. Crazy. He could have quite easily turned into one of those washed up strikers that no manager really wants to field. He proved his doubters wrong though, and I've liked him all the way back to the Man City days where he would get goal after goal coming off the bench, and the reason why he wouldn't get much game time there because of how good he was off the bench, making that impact straight away. And I think his relationship with Man City broke down, so he got loaned out to Roma, and I believe this is his second season there, and he has come alive, man. He broke the all-time goal scoring record in one season, goal after goal. He is a machine, and I would say his rating is probably going to be like 83 to 84. I gave Belotti 83, so I think Dzeko is probably deserving of an 84 overall. Let me know what you think, but well done Dzeko, nice on the revival. It's crazy to think that Herrera wasn't really getting featured much a couple of seasons ago. Now look at him, he took that opportunity, ran away with it, and he's a class player, really has improved, and in that centre mid position, his defending is decent. So for FIFA 18, he needs a big upgrade in that department. His physical, his overall card needs some work. I'm going to predict an 85, and if you take a look at some of the season stats, he had more key passes than Kante, better tackle percentage I think as well, something along those lines. So yeah, he's been performing, and I don't even think like a +2 to his card already is that much of an increase. So 85 is my prediction. When I say Tottenham, automatically the names associated with that, Harry Kane, Dele Alli. Straight away. There is one player though that goes missing, and he deserves a lot of credit. Eriksen, beautiful player on the ball. He's been dropping deep, finding space, getting on that ball, dictating the tempo of the game. His finesse shots, 5-star weak foot, what he does on FIFA and in real life, I absolutely love him. And I think an 87 is justified with how well he played this season. He's awesome. He needs an 87 overall card. And here he is, boys. 87 rated Mertens. Please, EA, make this happen and give him a nice strength increase, because for FIFA 17, I've got to be honest, at the start of the game it wasn't so much of an issue because all that you would face were non-informed teams. His team of the season at this stage is still weak. He's great on the ball though, he's a fun player to use, lovely finishing. Yeah, his strength is a little bit of an issue for me. For FIFA 18 though, I think an 87 rated card is perfect, and it was a weird one though. At the start of the season, Milik got injured, so they decided to place Mertens into that 7th forward position, and the rest is history. Absolutely killed it. 28 goals, and some of his chips, audacious finishes that were flying around on Twitter. And I did watch a couple of games that were live for Napoli, and I just like him. He's just so good on the ball. He's a fun player to watch, and that's why I played with them on FIFA, because of Napoli. So yeah, I like him, man, and he's going to get an 87, I hope. Although Carrasco did receive that team of the season card, he is far from the finished article. He struggles to keep up that high tempo in games. Most of the time he will get subbed off because the manager sees that he's struggling, or he'll get brought on as an impact sub. So for me, and the way he played this season, yes, he played well, he got goals, he got assists, and obviously he got the team of the season. With his rating though, I could see EA keep him as an 84 and maybe bring up a few stats. Realistically though, the team of the season will probably help, and he has improved as a player, so 85 overall is my prediction. I wouldn't give him like 86, 87, 85 is probably about right. I feel with this next player, if he was Spanish, French, or one of those guys that could get themselves in the spotlight and are flashy, they appeal to a lot of people. Paul Pogba, for example, he has those fancy haircuts, he does the dab a little bit, and he's well known. And with Hamsik, maybe that's why he's got a crazy haircut going on, because he wants to get recognized. He's so underrated. For international level, kills it. For Napoli, unbelievable, really. And he is consistent pretty much every single season. Well, he is. And he doesn't really get a rating that he deserves on FIFA. So I'm going to give him an 87. And this season he got, I think, 12 goals, 10 assists. Once again he performed. My good God, EA, give him a nice rating. The last player that I have for you guys for today's video is going to be the Spaniard, 87 rated Isco. What a player on the ball. And Real Madrid fans, a load of you were hating on him when he had that poor game. Ever since then, it is all but forgotten now, because he has killed it this season. His finishing, yeah, could work on a little bit. He is improving though, and I'd like to see where he's at in like the next season or so. Very, very good player. So 87, I was even going to give him like 88 because Thiago's 88, but I would say right now, personal opinions, Thiago is better than Isco for now. So 87 is probably a decent rating for what he was already for FIFA 17. So a nice upgrade for Isco. And if you do agree with any of these, let me know in the comment section. If you don't, then give reasons, drop it in, get those discussions going. And like I always say, if you want to see a part 3, I'll do more upgrades, I'll bring out info on FIFA 18. Just support the video.